Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to our channel or have watched our videos in the past but have not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing to our channel and also please press the bell icon so you can receive timely notifications for any videos that we post. So we have started with the AWS for Beginners course and this is the second session in that series. And in this session, we'll be looking at the different cloud service models. So let's see what a cloud service model is first. If you have watched our previous session, you might have seen what is the meaning of cloud computing and what is cloud. And this is very helpful to understand the core concepts of AWS as well. And relative to that video, we had seen an example where a company is developing an e-commerce website and it requires different resources. So depending on what kind of resource or what kind of functionality is provided by the service, by the cloud service, we can categorize them into different cloud service models. So the first one is the software as a service and it's generally called as SaaS. So in case of a software as a service model, any service that is provided, it directly goes to the end user and there is no need to manage anything. For example, let's take the example of Gmail, which is used by almost everybody across the world these days. And even when we use Gmail, we don't manage anything, right? We don't have to take care of anything. We just have to go and use the application. So this is the software as a service concept. We get the service that we get itself is a software which reaches the end users where no management on the user side is required. Other examples are Salesforce, CRM tools and so on. And generally software as a service is accessed over the browser itself. There is no need to do any local setup or any setup on your local devices. So this is a benefit of the software as a service model. Even in case of Gmail, we generally there is no need to install anything on our systems. We directly access Gmail over the browser. So it's an example of software as a service. The next one is platform as a service, and this is generally used by developers. So whenever a developer is developing an application, they only need to take care of the application and the data. Any underlying infrastructure, the operating system, the storage, etc., nothing is needed to be managed by them. So the cloud service provider itself, they will take care of all that. It's only the user or the developer's responsibility to manage the application and the data. So this is an example of platform as a service. And one common AWS example is AWS Elastic Beanstalk. We will look at AWS Elastic Beanstalk in the further lectures, but for now, I think the understanding of managing only the application and data and the rest being managed by the cloud service provider is sufficient. Now the next one is infrastructure as a service. So under infrastructure as a service, there are some additional responsibilities that come up with the service user. For example, we saw under platform as a service that it is the user's responsibility to manage the application and the data. And in case of infrastructure as a service, in addition to the application and data, the service user also needs to manage the runtime, the middleware and operating system. So this is generally used by network architects and all, where we get a granular access into the operating system and also we can customize anything or managing it according to our requirement. All of this can be done using infrastructure as a service model. And one common example is the Google Cloud Compute Engine. And apart from this, AWS, Microsoft Azure, all of these can be considered as infrastructure as a service. So in this lecture, we have seen on the 3 cloud service models, which is software as a service, platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. If you have any questions, please feel free to post it in the comments. And if you like the video, do press the like button and share it with your friends and relatives. Thank you for watching.